Hello, Chelsea supporters. When your sugar daddy billionaire calmed down faster than a bird being pursued by gulls, do you recall that incident? Yes, things are going to get really interesting soon. Hold on tight, because why Chelsea will never be the same again. It ain't bingo night with your granny. We are discussing transfer market chaos, new ownership, and more twists in the plot than a Red Bull novel by John le Carré. Will they continue to spend as though money didn't exist? Will they employ strategies that are as predictable as a chip-chasing pigeon? Who knows? It will undoubtedly be more exciting than Drogba scoring from the halfway line once more. So gather your emergency supply of memes and your lucky socks, and get ready for an entertaining, well, maybe a little anxious laughing, voyage into the unknown. I promise you that things will soon grow stranger than a Terry-sized hole in your defense. Sorry, is it still too early? Think of Chelsea FC prior to Abramovich as a rundown bar. Imagine it now as a five-star disco with champagne bottles the size of oligarchs exploding left and right. In essence, that is the Abramovich effect. Awards were thrown like glitter following a New Year's Eve celebration. The Champions League? Verify. Premier League championships? More than the trophy case could hold. He showered money like a child finding a puddle. On game days, elite players became as commonplace as fish and chips. Even the Stamford Bridge pigeons grew accustomed to gourmet caviar dropping out of Abramovich's pockets. What about the worldwide profile? Chelsea has transformed from a team known for sloppy knees and soggy Tuesdays to a global footballing phenomenon. Things will never be exactly the same after Abramovich transformed Chelsea from a pub fight to a VIP champagne shower. Though the birds might miss the caviar, you do recall that Chelsea was essentially Roman's private football domain? Everything from birds eating caviar to athletes richer than rappers, trophies in abundance. Guess what though? Roman just sold the kingdom at a yard sale and exchanged his crown for a bucket hat. I mean, Patrick the Starfish would not do something as stupid as this, man. Like, do not spit in the only plate you have. But Chelsea did something worse, selling the goddamn plate. Anyways, after a wave of American investors jumped in, I do not know why, to be honest. Like, did they smell petrol oil there? Anyway, everyone is wondering if Chelsea will become a low-cost airline or continue to act as though they invented money. You never know what to anticipate when you watch your friend move from their favorite gourmet pizza spot with truffle toppings to 2 slices for $1. Basically, things are going to be wilder than a Drogba celebration gone wrong. Buckle up, mate, because Chelsea's about to enter a new era, and it's going to be a roller coaster. Imagine Chelsea before Abramovich, similar to your friend's old Fiat Punto. Mid-table mediocrity. Anyone? It was always breaking down, getting stopped in traffic, and the only trophies it saw were participation ones from neighborhood five-a-side competitions. The Champions League, watching the real stuff from the pub across the street, is more like Champions League-ish. Changes in status? Your grandma from the 1980s is found in the bargain bin, somewhat recalled. Worldwide acclaim. Let's just say that their notoriety stemmed primarily from their awkward knees and Tuesday night blues. Hey, they did have some fun. Not all awful, just more bad days than trophies, you know? Like Zola's wizardry, Wise's, enthusiastic tackling, and Vialli and Zola rejoicing like kids on sugar highs. I take it that Chelsea is under Abramovich. The guy was practically tossing money at the club, as if he had just won both Park Place and Boardwalk on Monopoly. Players became into ballin' rock stars, trophies descended like confetti at a Kardashian wedding, and even the pigeons outside Stamford Bridge grew accustomed to caviar canapes dropping from the sky. It wasn't all sunshine and glitter, of course. Some people expressed surprise at the cash's source, asking questions such as, where did this magic money tree suddenly sprout from? Some others questioned whether Abramovich's invitation list for his private yacht parties aroused any red flags. Like attempting to explain VR to your grandfather after a 10-pint binge, it was a rough process. However, some supporters were like, who cares where the loot comes from? Bling bling, because the trophies were coming in like clockwork. Others complained about ethics, man. Ethics and dodgy dealings. It was essentially the never-ending, clumsy, heated argument about whether or not pineapple belongs on pizza. Well, at least it never got dull. Things are about to become interesting now that they have new owners. Will they continue to release funds at a rate akin to a gushing volcano, or will it trickle more slowly than your grandmother's attic leaky tap? There are rumors that they will be strategic and data-driven. You know, all that stuffy grown-up stuff. In essence, picture Chelsea abruptly transforming into a group of price-haggling bargain hunters at a car boot sale. Some claim they might still part with the cash, but they might do it for other gamers. Imagine more Torres-level mishaps than Drogba-like legends. The transfer market will provide entertaining viewing in either case. Chelsea might become a cheap airline with bargain bin additions, or they could shock everyone by paying pennies for the next Messi. Mate, be ready for an exciting adventure. adventure. Thomas Tuchel. Remember him, dude? The whisperer from Germany who transformed Chelsea into a strategic octopus, draining opponents' vital force like a particularly fervent anaconda? Yes, his future with the new owners appears to be as uncertain as a monsoon raindrop on a windscreen. Some people believe he is as safe as a house, and his strategies are as shrewd as a samurai sword sharpened on Mount Fuji. The new owners, it is said, are all about continuity and stability, which is code for they don't want to cause a stir and chance another Mourinho meltdown. Recall that hairdryer incident? Whoa. For some, Tuchel's days are numbered, akin to a stale loaf of bread. There are rumors that the new owners are looking for a big name, someone who can add the Hollywood factor and make press briefings at Chelsea feel like red carpet affairs. Picture Pep Guardiola all tanned and loving expensive outfits, or Zidane studying tactics while posing in the newest Gucci bomber jacket. Perhaps stylish, but will they take home awards? Who knows? To be honest, speculating about Tuchel's future is like to attempting to deduce your cat's hidden agenda when it fixes its intense gaze on the wall. Anything might be the cause, but isn't that what makes it so beautiful? Expect an Oscar-worthy soap drama over the next 2 months, full of rumors, conjecture, and enough twists and turns to make your head spin. So gather your friends and popcorn and get ready for the show. Dude, think of Chelsea's current team as an upscale cheese plate at a billionaire's party. Pricey, varied, and depending on your perspective, possibly past its prime. Imagine the new owners taking a toddler's approach to using a spatula to shake things up. Certain players, such as Havertz and Mount, may be as safe as houses, future Chelsea heroes with their likenesses emblazoned on mugs next to Lampard and Drogba. However, certain players, particularly those with high transfer fees like Lukaku, recall his remark about being the king of Stamford Bridge, may find themselves sent off quicker than Salah can find a defender who is asleep at the wheel. What about the number of arrivals? With these new proprietors, it is the million-dollar question, to be exact. Will they continue to use the data-driven strategy and find undiscovered treasures like it's no big deal? Or are they going to go full Hollywood and cast celebrities that are so well known that they have their own reality series? Imagine Neymar wow the crowd with his intricate footwork while recording his newest TikTok challenge, or Ronaldo walking into Stamford Bridge like he owns the place. To be honest, it's like trying to determine what TikTok dance will become viral next, who will stay and who will leave. It might be funny, chaotic, and unpredictable. However, one thing is certain, the transfer window will be an unpredictable ride with more turns and twists than a hazard dribble past 3 defenders. Mate, fasten your seatbelt. You won't want to miss it. Will Chelsea be bling-loving champions or low-cost shopper bargains under their new owners? Is Tuchel secure or on his way to Hollywood? Who's going where? Who's staying? And will they even know one another by the upcoming season? This is going to get wilder than a pigeon in a glitter storm. So buckle up, buddy. So do you recall Chelsea? That club that has more trophies than your grandmother, has teacups, and a reputation based on Roman's endless supply of money. Yes, fasten your seatbelts, because what's going to happen is almost as difficult as trying to explain offside after a 10-pint binge. Chelsea might become a data-driven, strategic machine under these new owners. In other words, they could become the football version of a smart sneaker and beige cardigan. Pretty exciting, huh? Instead of hearing blue is the color resounding through the fans, picture cries of Spreadsheet FC. Alternatively, they may go full Hollywood and sign megastars who are so well known that they have their own reality series. Imagine Ronaldo prance walking like he owns Stamford Bridge, or Neymar shooting warm-up TikToks. If a disco ball exploded in a candy store, the atmosphere would be exciting, but would it still feel like Chelsea? To be honest, estimating the long-term effects is akin to attempting to deduce the thoughts of your goldfish. Will they change completely, or will they remain the same club with a fresh coat of paint? All that is certain is that things will be intriguing, perplexing, and possibly even funny. So, buddy, grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. Hey, guessing what the new owners of Chelsea will do with the team is like trying to guess what your cat will do when it stares intently at the wall. Anything can happen, and most of it will look silly. Will they continue to stockpile trophies? Some others agree that the next proprietors could be data-driven whizzes who find buried treasures for pittance. For the price of a second-hand panini press, picture Chelsea picking up the next Messi. Think trophy after trophy, champagne showers, and Abramovich crying into his oligarch tears. Well, maybe not that last one. Some believe the glamour will fade quicker than the third jersey from the previous campaign. They fear anarchy in the squad revamp, management turnover, and more more embarrassing transfer market missteps than the £50 million they paid for Fernando Torres. Do you recall that one? It really is a tie, buddy. Could they emerge as the new Barcelona, showcasing their tactical prowess and ruling Europe, or will they tumble more quickly than a stray beach ball in a hurricane, akin to Sunderland under Ellis Short? It will undoubtedly be an exciting ride. So prepare yourself for a season full of more narrative twists than a Red Bull novel by pulling out your lucky socks and emergency meme stash. Perhaps this will be the most unexpected and hilarious season ever. But always keep in mind that one element will always remain the same: a true Chelsea fan's unwavering love, and sometimes resentment. Chelsea's new owners, champions collecting trophies or cheap ticket busts, wizards of data discovering Messis for spare change, or disarray akin to Ellis Short with more turns than a pretzel factory. It will undoubtedly be more outrageous than Drogba's celebration. Well, you know, Blues, fasten your seatbelt. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay away from smoking.